Welcome back, everybody. Figure Mania show is in the house with Akira Joe. Titan Masters are back in the house. And today we have a very special guest coming from Indonesia. Is that right, Gibran?
Yeah, it's correct.
All right, so please give a round of applause to Monsterlaut. What's going on, buddy? Very
Everyone.
cool. All righty, cool. So we're supposed to hopefully Stuart will join us shortly. I think that's him now. And
Hey,
there he
yeah.
is. Stuart, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, technical
Hey!
difficulties. Where I have a decent webcam now.
Okay, cool.
Oh, cool.
Hmm.
All right, Jam, you're in the house, so I'm gonna send you an invite to Jam, okay? All righty. So, buddy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay,
Gypsy.
it's me. Oh, it's
Yes.
me. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Hi everyone. Good morning. I hope
Right.
you have a pleasant day ahead. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Gibran, and you can also call me Monsterlaut. So basically, the account name it's representing some kind of like sea monster itself.
Mhm.
Laut, it's in Indonesia. Sorry, in English is sea actually.
Oh,
So
okay.
that name, why I choosing that name? Back in some kind of like 2010 or 2012, I forgot. I joined some kind of like a photography class.
Mm-hmm.
There, I having some kind of like first assignment
Mm-hmm.
that the title for the assignment is some kind of like my enemies. So
Oh.
you have to describe what you're fearing the most. Then in that time I'm remembering that I have some kind of like what's called that you fearing the deep dark sea. I think it's some
Tassophobia?
kind. Yeah, thalassophobia.
Oh,
That's what I.
I thought it's called normal people.
It
Yeah,
should be.
basically because I have some kind of like thalassophobia, then I came with like okay, a monster in the sea. So that's it. That's as easy as it easy as it is for the name. And
Oh.
then but at the time I haven't focused on toy photography itself. I'm still
Mm-hmm.
photographing some kind of like in general photography.
Mm-hmm.
But starting in 2015,
Mm-hmm.
I shift. Then the account for the Monster Loud it's already focused for the toy photography,
Mm-hmm.
more into the toy photography itself. The first time, yeah, it's maybe some kind of like the photo is not really good at all
Mm-hmm.
because I'm still learning from the basics and how to using a camera. But that's maybe I can call the 2015 is the first time that I'm really focusing and going into the pro
Mm-hmm.
using in the photography it's as a medium for the.
Oh, very cool. And so tell are you so I'm guessing, yeah, I've seen pictures of you and your family. You have children?
Yeah, yeah, children
Oh.
with a beautiful daughter.
Oh, that's very nice, man. Congratulations. Yeah. All right, cool. So
Thank you.
where you are right now, is that is that where the magic happens for you, like where you're sitting right
Yeah,
now?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah?
I'm sitting in my studio right now in the
Oh,
corner
okay.
of my house. That
Mm,
near the windows.
mhm.
And at my back actually there's my my PC and some kind of like yeah, that's just a display that I
Mhm.
can put in my showcase cabinets. But
Okay.
actually in front of me actually there is some kind of a lot of diorama and yes photograph accessories right there.
Cool. Very nice. Yeah. So let's acknowledge people that are in the chat right now. So we have Moz Toy Box. Thank you for coming on. How you doing?
Thank you.
And Jam, are you still here,
Damn.
Jam? I sent you an invite. So yeah, or maybe she can't. Maybe she might be somewhere else. Okay. All right. So let's get into the questions for your interview,
All right.
Glenn. How and when did you become a fan of giant monsters and like these giant characters?
I think I have the same background with you all.
Mm-hmm.
The first, yeah, it all came from Japan.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the shows with the monsters.
Mhm.
If I can if I can remember, the first time I see the giant monster is from the Ultraman
Mhm.
series that airing in Indonesia back in the era of 90s. So
Mhm.
basically, at the time, I'm really into the not only the giant monster but the general as the tokusatsu itself.
Mhm.
So yeah, but as in for now, yeah, my love for the big kaiju and space and alien is really big, and I'm really big fan of every single of the creature itself.
Cool. Very nice. Yeah. So, just acknowledging some people that just came on. Manjazilla, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for coming. And we got Crunchy Cheeto Creations finally made to a live show. What's going on, buddy? Thank you for coming, man. Awesome. All right. So, Gibran, when did you start toy photography itself, and like what motivated you? What motivated you to start that?
Okay, I think it's already been said in
Mhm.
my introduced
Sure.
phase in the first place,
Mhm.
but for the first time, I think it's really use before the 2015 I already uh yeah using typography, but the quality from the smartphone is not really good, yeah.
Sure.
But
Yep.
that's the first time I'm diving into the toy photography, but I think it's not really toy photography because I just take a photo of a figure that stand
Mhm.
and doing nothing.
Mhm.
But in the 2050 I'm trying to tell some kind of like stories, and
Mhm.
what motivate me that uh it's some kind of like I'm eager to create some kind of like an art, but
Sure.
for myself I cannot draw. So because of that reason, I'm
Mhm.
trying to find some kind of like what the medium that I can
Mhm.
dive into. Then
Sure.
that's why I found this photography and try to how to articulate the figure to deliver a great message through each of the shots, and then that's what motivates me. And then for each day, it's in every shots that I've taken, I try to how to like improve myself
Mhm.
to give my friends and maybe my Instagram followers a better, greater
Mhm.
uh, picture quality that can deliver strong message in it. I think
Sure.
that's the reason.
Cool. Very nice, buddy. Oh, sorry. Just give me a second. Wrong screen. So you have a very unique style in your shots, especially like even like in your 112 shots. I mean, your 112 shots are beautiful. Like I look at those
Thank
shots,
you.
and they remind me of Alex Ross
Yeah,
painting paintings.
That's
You
the
yeah,
know,
style he's going for.
yeah. Let's look at some of that so we can just show the audience. All right. So I love this part. This Justice League this shot
yeah.
right here. It's
My
beautiful.
favorite also.
Yeah. Cool. Very nice. And for those of you watching, okay, so Monsterlet, that's his Instagram. So guys, give him a follow. A lot of awesome stuff there for you guys to enjoy and also to learn from too. Yeah.
He's one of my first teacher, you know.
Oh, really? Good. Ah,
When I
cool.
first started, I keep asking him, like, how do I do this? How do I work out the camera, man?
Yeah.
Nah, I think the correct words is like we inspire and get inspire each other. I think. Yeah, yeah, kok ya.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something
And
like
pass,
that.
yeah, and pass the knowledge that I know to other people that really interested in this hobby also.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I like this one. This I don't know anything about Kamen Rider, but like when I started toy photography, I started seeing a lot of shots of this character and stuff like that. As I was like, oh, okay, so he's pretty popular among you guys, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, in
really popular.
Indonesia,
Mm-hmm.
really
Uh,
popular.
as you know, Harold,
Mm-hmm.
in a daily life,
Mm-hmm.
in a Facebook daily life,
Mm-hmm.
I tend to call Akirajo is Mr. Rider because he's really resembles the Ichigo character.
Oh,
Back,
does
back.
he really?
Yeah, yeah. That's why I always call him Mr. Rider because yeah, he really he has something of like similar faces. You
Uh,
should have to look at his picture before. I think it's the picture in the 2010 yeah, Koya.
uh,
Yeah,
uh. So Crunchy Cheeto says, "Wow, that is stunning. I know nothing about Kamen Rider, but wow, that's impressive."
Thank you,
Yes,
man.
agree, agree, agree. Yes. So, moving on to the next question, Gibran. In your time as toy photographer, what
Yeah.
artists have been your biggest influences when doing
Mm.
this?
Mm. I think there is so many artists that motivates me to keep improving my artwork as well. But many of them already is some kind of like on hiatus, stop
Mhm,
doing a toy photography, and
retired.
yeah, retired. But there's one name that I always remember until now because he is the person that I'm very look into for the actions, for the scenes. He is Ovigil Karnain, if you already know him. But now he's doing some kind of like cosplay instead of typography. That's it's like a switching hobbies right now. But
ah,
the other artists, I think I can't mention it one by one. I think because it's already too many
mhm,
artists. But maybe there's some kind of like in top of my mind. There's something like No Strain maybe.
mhm,
Uh, and then for there's one guy named Psycho Ninja in
mhm,
Instagram. I think
mhm.
he's an American. I think.
Oh, okay.
I asked him a lot about how to do a posing,
Mhm.
some kind of like, and I think this person already influenced you guys also. Yeah. The amazing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've
Yeah,
seen him before. He's a good guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good guy. Hello D, if you're watching this, you're a good guy. Thank you for all the all the knowledge that you teach us.
Sure.
I yeah, I think and all from you guys, from all the Titan Masters members also. I've got influence from you all also.
Oh,
So
very.
basically, there's some kind of like tricky part if you want to do some kind of like a kaiju perspective shots. Until now, I admit it, it's really hard to get
Mhm.
decent shots.
Sure.
That's you, Harold, that you already pointed a great shot, I think, until
Oh,
now.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And other members also.
Yes.
I'm really fan of your all works.
Cool. And speaking of cosplay, guys, I want to wish all of you guys a happy Halloween. Okay, guys.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Happy Halloween,
Oh yeah.
everybody. Okay.
Mr. Banana.
Are,
Mr.
are you
Banana.
already prepared there, Ate?
Actually, because I own a school, and like for like last year, I dressed up like I wanted something funny for the kids, right? So I dressed up as a banana, and they were just falling out of their seats laughing and things. And this year, I dressed up as Super Mario, but I have that costume over at my school and things. So I was like, I'm just gonna wear this, okay? But I'm getting hot in here, so I'm gonna take this off now, okay?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. All right. So Gibran, where do you find ideas and inspirations for your shots?
Yeah, mostly it came from my like I sometimes I like imagine things
Mm-hmm,
that is it cool that if this character doing some kind of like this pose and beat up the other guy
mm-hmm,
and some kind of like, and I'm imagining of the perspective, is it cool from this, is it cool from that, and mostly the inspiration also come from, yeah, comic books. I think comic books, other people works, like many some kind of like a Jim Lee works that I tried to some kind of like reconstruct the, yeah, using the same figure in it.
Hmm.
But yeah, but I think when I try to do things that the other people do and want to have some kind of like the quality of their shots also, ends up that I'm not satisfying with that shot, so yeah, some kind of like failed and good, apa, good results, yeah, but
Hmm.
from my imagination that came cross my mind sometimes, but
Yeah.
most of the time, yeah, I think about the figure and
Hmm.
how to do cool things with this figure. That's,
Sure.
yeah, most of the time it's like that.
Yeah,
Cool.
basically just playing with your figure sometimes it really
Yeah,
inspire you. You pose
Yes.
your
yeah,
figure and you start thinking, hey, this looks really good. I
Hmm.
yeah,
should
yeah,
put him
yeah.
in an environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens to me too.
Mhm.
So Mason Zilla says, I'm really glad I logged in time for the Banana Mania show. Yes, that's right, brother.
Is it time to change your account name, I think?
Oh yeah, no, not
Ah,
anytime soon. Yeah.
it's a new account,
Oh
Banana
yeah.
Mania.
So, Gibran, what challenges have you faced in your journey as in your journey of toy photography?
Hmm.
Simulating daylight.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
That's the number one for the kaiju and the giants Photoshop.
Mm.
I Until now I haven't figured out how to simulating the day. Yeah, the daylight lighting.
Really?
It is really hard. I don't know. For my taste, yeah, for my
Hmm.
taste, I think
Okay, because I've seen some of your shots, and I think your
in
your
the
your
day.
lighting is pretty
I think
nice.
he's, I think
I mean,
he's
look at
overthinking it. I keep
yeah.
telling him you
Okay.
overthink it, man.
Yeah. I mean, look at this shot right here. I mean, I think this is spot on. I mean,
Amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, I think for the night shot, it is
Hmm.
really not really hard compared
Hmm.
to the daylight shots. Because there's some kind of like wait a minute. I've already archived some kind of like my inspiration with Ultraman
I'll tell you a
shot.
secret.
What
Ceiling
is it?
light. Ceiling light.
Ceiling light. I
Turn it
see. Yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah. That's might work. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. I see. Okay, okay. Maybe the next time I will try to do that. Damn, I haven't find
That's okay.
the
Don't worry.
images. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gibbs.
but the daylight is really hard for me.
Whoa.
What is that? So you turn on your ceiling light, and then you want to focus where the sun is. You just adjust that using light painting.
Yeah.
So that the
So
light
it mimics
will.
where the sun. Yeah. So for example, if
I
it's on the
see.
right, then you use light painting to the right, so it casts a shadow. But you want everything to be light up evenly, so you need a ceiling light up, and then all your other lights as
Mm,
well.
Mm.
okay, okay. Maybe I'll try to do using with some kind of like a bouncer thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Because I
Okay,
like
okay.
this shot right here. You know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And
Just don't
also
overthink it, man.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's sometimes like it's like when you do the shot and it is similar to the other shot that you have already done. I think most of the time that I feel like, man, I'm some kind of like disappointing. There's some
Yeah.
kind of like disappointment in there. I
Hmm.
think I should do something, but I don't know what to do in it. So
Hmm.
that's sometimes that when I've already take a shot and the shot that, yeah, I just leave it there. I didn't post it because I'm not really satisfied about that.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, that happens to me too.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
yeah. That even happens to me now. You know. So like
yeah, I think it happens to everyone. I think
yeah.
Yeah.
the doubtful for some time.
I like this shot. Let's get to this shot. I like this shot very much. Because I don't know too much about Ultraman. Like I'm a
Yeah.
surface level Ultraman fan. Like I still have yet to watch the new movie and things, but like this is gonna be my jumping on point for Ultraman. And like I know that this is like very classic Specium Beam Ultraman. Is that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. Now,
Uh,
which figure is this one? Is this the SH figure arts or the
uh,
three zeros?
30. That's
Ah,
the
okay.
301.
Oh, cool. Alrighty. I want to get my hands on the 301, and there's also the 12-inch tall one that's coming too. I want to get my hands on that one.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
think Ko Akira already have ya. Oh, you already have the Dyna Action ya, Ko ya.
Dynaction, yeah.
You
Dyna
have
Dynaction.
the
Action ya.
dimension, Akira? That's 18
Yep.
inches though. That's huge.
That's
Yeah.
huge, but it's so good.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Very
Eyes
nice.
light up, so I like it.
Oh, nice. Cool. Yeah, I want to get my hands on that one too.
Mhm. It's
Yeah.
a nice one. It's nice and heavy. I think that there's die cast in the joints, right?
Yeah, I
It
think
should be,
so.
yeah.
But it's really cheap anyway. Like it's cheaper than the pre-order price at the moment.
Mm, cool. So let's look at this one. I like all your DC shots. Like I'm really fascinated about your DC shots, and like the
Yeah.
way you capture the lighting and like like the beautiful shadows too. Like I
Mhm.
really like it, and like the way they're all posed is very nice. Like I try to do this sometimes, like with my Godzillas. You know what I mean? Like with my Godzilla photos. Like my last Godzilla photo, like with like a whole bunch of Godzillas killing all the Mutos. I kind of incorporated something similar to this. Yeah, like
Nah,
that
yeah. That,
feel.
that yeah.
Yeah.
That I think that's the point that I want to try to say in the last question.
Hmm.
There's some kind of like we want to some kind of like try other style to ours, but I
Sure.
think it's end up that we failed to satisfy ourselves. But
Hmm.
for this shot, this is the first shot that I nailed every
Hmm.
Alex Ross elements on it. This
Sure.
is the first time, and
Oh.
and until now I can do the similar shots until now. That's having some kind of like this kind of visuals. Until
Mm.
now, yeah, I'm not really satisfied when as the first time I've already created this. It
Mm.
is really hard to keep up on your standards,
This,
I think.
but this is like I'm still struggling with my 112. So like I look at stuff like I look at Akira Joe, and I look at even for Patrick. By the way, Patrick is in the
Hi,
house.
Patrick.
In the
Hey, buddy.
house.
And Alan, like I always look to them like for ideas and stuff. And I even like looking at this, I was like, yeah, I want to do a shot similar to this too. So this is inspiring very much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So let's look at another one. I like this one very much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if I can need some kind of nitpick on this image that I haven't satisfied enough is the sky color is not correct. I think you get the very bright light on the figure, but the lights it should be more brighter. I think that's the thing that some kind of like bugging me when I see the picture.
So you're talking about the like this, like it's darker over here on
Yeah,
this.
yeah, it should be
It should be
brighter.
much. It should be much brighter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should be much
How
brighter.
many lights are you using, Gibran?
I think on this I using some kind of like three.
Three?
One some
Oh,
kind of like a long LED panel placed
mm-hmm.
on the background.
Okay.
And two, uh, one of U lenses similar
Uh-huh.
to what is it? Yeah, some
Yeah.
kind U
VL
lensy
forty
light.
nine.
Yeah, yeah, L49 on the top
Yep.
right, and then the U lensy the casting a bright light on the left one with the low setting.
Okay. Yeah, because I have like I'm in my studio and I have like a ton of lights everywhere. You know what I mean? Because to keep it
Yeah,
balanced and stuff. So yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, and I like these little display, like the little mountains and stuff like that. That's one thing about like when I see other people's shots like this. Like, oh man, I gotta make more mountains like this. I gotta get more
But
stuff like
you already have so many buildings, Harold. That
yeah,
that,
I
that
do
are
have yeah, but I still there. You know what? Like I have a lot of buildings and stuff, but then sometimes like I come across like a figure that I have. I was like, damn, I don't have the appropriate building for this figure. You know what I mean? Because like I don't shoot just 6 7 inch Godzillas anymore. I shoot giant ones too. Like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I got the Omega Beast one up top and things. You know what I mean? And he's
yeah.
just gigantic. You know, so I was like, oh, now I need stuff for that guy. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I think this is the time that we have to warn people if they want to join this toyography hobby, because they need to invest on
Mhm.
something that they didn't count in the first place.
It's the
Yeah,
Beside the
diorama
figure.
rabbit hole.
Yeah, yeah, correct. That's
Mhm.
but
correct. The
also too,
diorama
like
is
with
real.
that, with
But I'll
all.
be honest with you.
Go ahead.
I
Go
think
ahead first. Yeah.
the kaiju ones, at least you have when you have buildings, maybe 10 to 12 buildings, it's sort of enough already.
Mhm.
You
That's
know what I
good.
mean?
That's good.
I'm overkill.
Sort of. But if you compare it to 112, you have to it's so many dioramas, man. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
a
I think
hallway, a
that's what seems hard
rooftop.
about
yeah,
112
Yeah.
to me is the diorama part. Because like after a while, it seems like, man, people should really not go in this alleyway. Like, mhm.
Yeah. Totally. I mean, for
Never
yeah,
go to the alleyways, kids. Never go into an alleyway, kids.
but like with this, like with what we do, like it requires space. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like that's the one thing. Like for me, like I've moved space like at least twice in since I moved here in this house, and that now I got a gigantic space. You know what I mean? So like I can just pack my ceiling with all kinds of stuff. So yeah, so it requires space for this for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, cool. Alrighty, so look at this one. Or did you are you a fan of the Arkham games, Gibran?
Absolutely,
Oh
absolutely.
man, I love that. I love that
Yeah,
series so much. And
that's
like
why.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I like that this new Batman. It's not even Batman. It's called Arkham Knights. Like, and he
Yeah,
dies. Like Batman dies like right at the beginning of the game. I was like, oh, I don't want to play this game because Batman's not in
that
it.
why the reason that I wanted to buy it and from the second hand, because this the story I'm kind of quite uh, I have something kind of like a doubtful story on it, because
Mhm.
is it gonna be good? I think so. From the review that the gameplay, I think no, no, no. I will play it later then.
Yeah, I'll.
Batman don't die.
Yeah,
No,
I will
actually, if
find a
you look at
way
the
to
cinematic,
survive.
if you watch the opening cinematic, he's dead. Like
Yeah, he's dead.
find his body
He's
and things, and like they close his eyes and stuff like that. I was like,
Nah, he's
you can't get any
pretending.
more dead than that. you know? Yeah, they really kill him off. But you know what? I think I don't know. Like I haven't seen any reviews yet or whatever. Anyone finish it, but like, you know what I mean? Like they can always bring him back because
Lazarus
you
Pit.
know
Yeah,
the
Mhm.
Lazarus Pit. Because what's his name?
Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul. He's like the main bad guy in it and stuff like that. So like, he's always coming back to life and stuff. Like you can just like throw Batman into that pool and oh yeah, he's back again. So
yeah.
yeah. But anyways, yeah. But this shot is awesome. Like I missed
Thank
out on
you.
getting these villains like the clown, the henchman. Like I wish McFarlane would re-release these. You know what I
They
mean?
should. They should. Thought should release this. I think it will really brings his tons of money, because people will about 11 or 12. I think
Yeah.
or more than 20
Yeah.
to their collections.
Yeah, but you know what? Like that line is a very hit or miss line. You know what I mean? Because like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you look at like the DC collectibles the first time when they did those figures, they look great, but like the articulation was crap. But
Yeah,
if you look at figures like Killer Croc, the Titan Joker, Solomon Grundy. Those things were huge, and they were to scale with the figures like in the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And it just looks awesome. But like with these new figures, they're not to scale at all, like how you see them in the game. You know what I mean? They're smaller.
that's correct.
So that's
Yeah,
kind of bad. Yeah.
there's some kind of like a scale problem in McFarlane. I
Yeah,
agree with that.
yeah. So like that Batman, like the Arkham Batman, like I picked up that Batman, and as soon as I got it in my hand, like I was like, "Oh, the proportions on that figure are completely off.
Yeah,
You know,
that
like
that's correct.
it just looks ugly. It looks ugly. I can't. I don't know. It just looks terrible. Anyways,
I think the legs is really long. Yeah, that's
yeah,
some
and
kind of
and,
like
and
good
and they're
proportion.
thin, and they're thin. Like I just don't get it. Like I just don't understand why they can't get their proportions right. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's weird, man. Yeah. In any case, so Gibran, what camera and equip? Okay, you kind of alluded to already, like the lights that you have, but what about your camera? What camera are you using?
Right until now, from the 2015,
Hmm.
I'm using Panasonic Lumix, but right now using the GX7. I think it's outdated. Maybe sometime in the next year, I'm gonna buy a new
Sony.
one.
Okay,
Panasonic.
Panasonic.
Your new one is Sony. Sony
No, no, no,
Alpha.
no, 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 no. I already invest in my lenses. That's the reason I
Yeah,
don't have to cross.
sure. Like
Yeah,
I was thinking the same thing too, but then I thought it over. It's like I think I'll just stick with Nikon. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, yeah,
when I upgrade to my next Nikon camera, it's gonna be that mirrorless. And sure, like I just need an adapter so I can use my 50 millimeter lens
yeah.
to
That's
get on
correct.
that mirrorless body and things. You know what I mean? But because like to get a new camera and then get new lenses all over again, it's just gonna be way more expensive than it should be.
Yeah,
So,
that's true. That's
that's the
true.
thing. And like I didn't even, you know what I mean? Like I don't have like a brand affinity or anything like that. You know what I mean? I fell into Nikon because my buddy was selling me his, you know what I mean? He goes, "Hey, do you want this camera? It's a DSLR." Sure, I'll take it. I didn't care. I didn't care what brand it was, you know what I mean? As long as it was a DSLR.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah. So that's the thing. So
It is true. It is true. I started with Sony. That's why I'm stuck with Sony.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Because you already have some kind of like know how to use
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
Yeah,
and you have
familiarity.
to move. You
Uh,
have to move to other brands.
Everything
You
is
have to.
different again.
Everything is different again, and you have to
yeah.
start from the zero again.
Yeah. Yeah. So Gibran, what's your favorite part of the process when you from start to finish when you're doing a shot?
Hmm. I think it's the end of the journey. I think, Harold. Yeah,
Hmm.
when when you the first thing it has to be in your imagination.
Hmm.
Then you try to articulate your figure. You set up everything. Then sometimes it really needs a patience, because most of the time that damn, this not work. That same thing with the Ko Akira said earlier. But the most part is when you have to some kind of like apa ya, kok apa ya, kok artinya ya, kok ya. udah mulai
Apa?
udah mulai bingung bahasa Inggrisnya. Harus menekuni dan bersabar untuk mendapatkan hasil yang benar. Itu gimana ya bahasa Inggrisnya ya?
You gotta be
Sorry,
you gotta
Harold.
be patient. You gotta be. He's saying that you gotta be patient and dedicated in
Uh-huh.
order to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
the maximum result.
Of
yeah.
course.
That's
Of
correct. That's
course.
correct.
Yeah. Very cool.
Eh,
Jam was asking, sorry to cut you off. Jam was asking, she's asking, this the Batman suit, this looks familiar. Is it from the Arkham games? Like this one that's in this photo. Is
That's
mm,
Mesco.
that's
that's
mess?
Mesco
Yeah,
Supreme. The Supreme one, the last from the trilogy of the Batman series.
oh, okay, cool.
And I
Very
kit best the head using the Sovereign, the damage Sovereign head.
oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I only have like in terms of mezcos, I only have uh the 7-inch King Kong Mezco, the
Mm,
18-inch
yeah,
Giant
yeah, yeah.
Kong, which is broken, and I got
Your
the
beloved Kong.
Superman, and um, and Mezco forgot that they were making the Michael Keaton Batman. You know what I
I
mean?
I
It's been
think
such a long
so.
time.
Man,
I
I
think they
think
forgot. They have like what? They have like over 10
many
backlogs, man.
of, yeah, yeah. I think it's more than 20 ko.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
and
more
like
than 20.
I just got word that the Mezco Giant Godzilla is due to come out in March of next year. I see that being pushed back even further. I just have a
I
feeling.
think
Yeah,
Yeah,
they gotta push it back. The latest they released was
it was
we're
supposed to
talking
be
about
released
the
already. The
yeah
Godzilla. Yeah.
yeah the Ultraman hasn't released. That Dilla is just being released.
Hmm.
But that's like I don't know. You can count the releases on by hand, and they keep
yeah,
pushing the IP. They keep
Indeed.
pushing their own IP. Like if their own IP, there's no pre-order. Just you buy it, it's there.
Yeah.
But if it's like like DC or Marvel, they
They
said
keep getting pushed
2020. We have a joke. It will come out like 2045 or something.
back. Yeah, because I ordered also that other Superman. Like the comic book looking Superman. I ordered that
the
one.
okay,
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
version
that
2,
one
yeah.
looks really nice. Yeah. So yeah, it's got like the eyes and everything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It
The
looks really.
ultimate Superman, definitely.
Yeah, I think that
yeah.
one. Yeah. So I don't know, man. So just a lot of things.
Didn't they do
So
And
a Godzilla Hedorah set that like finally came out too? Was that them?
that's the 5 point. So that's the smaller one.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
smaller
Yeah,
ones. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think the 5 points there's no problem, yeah.
Hmm.
yeah. There's no problem with the 5 points. The
Yeah.
problem is always the
The
what do you
112
call
with
it?
the
Yeah,
license.
the 112 license figures.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, but they've been always like that from the beginning though. Like I remember Superman. They were saying at least it was like what 2 years delay. The first
I think
Superman.
yeah, I think it's 2 years
Years.
still.
2
Yeah,
years.
two
Oh,
years. That's why
Mm,
if it's Mesco, you pre-order something. Just yeah,
just let
within
it be.
5 years, let it be. Stop complaining.
wow, that's incredible, dude. Yeah. So, which is your favorite figure to shoot and your least favorite figure to shoot, Gibran?
Okay. I think there's many figure that I love to shoot, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That it, it has to be from the either Ultraman
Uh-huh.
or from the DC universe
Mm-hmm.
or another, the Godzilla, the King of Monster itself, the Godzilla. It's really fun to shoot. But sometimes when I shooting a kaiju, there's really big challenge for me because until now I haven't figured out which the perspective, which the treatment that should uh, apa that should be to using to shot the giants. I think that's my biggest challenge. It's not because I don't like the figure, but
Mm-hmm.
I because I haven't found a way how to display it properly.
Mm-hmm.
Like this guy, the new guy from the Hia Toys. I really like this. I think this is the
Fantastic.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is the definitive design for the
Yeah.
Godzilla itself, the King of Monster. I really like this
Yeah.
because the Godzilla from the 2014, I
Mm-hmm.
think the already top my my top movie also.
Yeah. I got three of those guys. I got
This
three of them.
are
Yeah.
you do you want to paint it using a different like why you have
Here we
do you
go.
why you have need three? The,
It's
nah ya kak? Yeah, I see, yeah, you repaint it, yeah. There's there's two more, I
Gibbs
think. Okay.
SIM aja dia punya 5 loh.
Battle
Oh yeah,
damage.
I see, yeah.
Ooh, that one looks really good.
Yeah, I'm shooting this guy today.
Oh, nice.
The Godzilla.
Do you want to custom for the final Godzilla automatic blast in the KOTM also?
Say
The
again.
the the Do you need one? Do you need one more to do a custom Godzilla in the?
I'll take one, please.
Well, I mean, I'm very impatient sometimes. So like, because I mean, Haya sent me one, right, and I
Haya
ordered
sent him one.
two. You know what I mean? So then
Yeah.
I have like an extra figure. You know what I mean? So I was like,
Okay.
okay, I'm gonna repaint one as battle damage. And my buddy who
So
does it,
Harold,
he
Harold, I have a question for you. Sorry to cut you off.
yeah, sure.
So how many version in combination with your monster arts, like the that Godzilla, the
Honestly, I don't think he likes
legendary
the
Godzilla?
2019 design. I don't think he likes it. I don't think he has that many.
He has a lot.
A lot, a lot. Yeah, definitely. There's no. I think there's no need to ask ya, Koya.
I don't know. I get the feeling he doesn't care for it.
Yeah, yeah, that's correct.
So you mean not enough, Stuart? Not enough.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe if he had one bigger than the Omega Beast, it might convince me, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I need to get that statue.
I think in some kind of future you will have some kind of like human scale, yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't bought the suits yet.
Actually, for Banana Mania show, he's got to get the blow up costume and build like a proper set and start taking pictures that way.
I like it.
1-1 scale.
Yeah.
That's
I
gonna
don't know, man.
attract some people.
For some, I don't know. Like, he is the most. He is that one version that I have the most of. Like, I have like, like I have the Heisei, I got the Millenniums and stuff like that. But like, out of Legendary, like he is the most that I have of that version. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I love him. You know what I mean? But like, the thing is though, it's like, for me, like, he has a very special place in my heart, is because when they were designing that Godzilla, I'm a very big animal person. You know what I mean? I love animals very much and things, right? Like crocodiles and stuff like that, bears and stuff like that. They took those influences from those animals to make this Godzilla. So like, that's why, like, this is like their approach is like, what if nature designed Godzilla? You know what I mean? And I just love this so much. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I think he's fantastic. That's why.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I
Yeah.
agree. Because the first time I saw this big boy in the theater, I'm very amazed.
Yeah.
And I thank to the directors to show us how scary this big guy is. And my favorite scene was the shot in the airports when the white shots and there's only his leg that coming in the frame. That's the amazing thing happens.
Yeah,
That,
I love 2014 because of that. Like, I a lot of people hate on that movie, but like, I keep going back to that movie. So does
Yeah.
Isaiah, for the
Yeah,
same
me
reasons.
too.
Like, they captured the scale of that creature so well. You know
So
what I mean?
well, so well.
And
Yeah.
also too, like, to seeing the horror in people's faces when they see Godzilla.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's just like chef's kiss, So yeah, man. Yeah.
That's the very definitive film for me.
Yeah, cool.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if there's anyone agree, but I feel not very like the third installment, with the King Kong film itself. I think there's so much Hollywood in it. Yeah, there's less horror in it. I think,
Oh
in
yeah.
my opinion.
It's inevitable. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it was just inevitable because, like, like, they wanna bring in newer audience, like a newer audience, a newer demographic, and like, kids. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
hey, how do we get kids in the seats? You know what I mean? Toys and stuff like that. So of course, you know what I mean. So it was just inevitable, but I like it. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah,
I wish they would have stayed grounded, you know what I mean? But like, like in the 2014, like, it's our world with Godzilla, you know what I mean?
yes, correct.
But but from King of the Monsters to Godzilla versus Kong, it's not our world anymore. It's very
Yeah,
sci.
it's theirs.
So
Yeah. It's already shifting. Yeah.
yeah. So, anyways, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So yeah. So, do you, if out of everything in your collection, Gibran, do you have a Grail figure?
Mm, I don't have many Grail. I think there's only two Grail. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
From the Mesco only. The Mesco Nightmare Batman and the
Mm-hmm.
Armored Batman. I think
Oh.
there's no other. I don't know. Is there Ultraman Belial from Ultra X is count as Grail? I don't know, but I think that's my Grail also.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Is it ko? Is it a Grail? The SIF
Yeah,
Ultra Belial?
yeah,
Yeah, like a
yeah.
Grail is like you personally,
Mhm.
like what you think. You know
Uh,
what I mean? Like what's your something that like's very dear to me, to yourself. So yeah.
And
yeah,
also the price has gone up a lot anyway, so
yeah.
that Belial is good.
If you
The
actually
the
like the
Kaiser
Ultra,
Belial, right? The Kaiser Belial one, not the normal one.
Sorry, the normal one,
The
not the
normal one,
Kaiser.
okay.
Okay, cool.
if you
Yeah,
like the Ultract one, you should look into getting the 3-0 one. It's just like a really big one.
Yeah. The 30 having some kind of like sick
I have
design
them
on
right
the
over there.
Belial.
It is
Oh
so nice.
man,
Mhm.
yeah.
damn.
Mhm.
I
I
just unboxed that yesterday.
It's
Uh,
real nice.
Yeah,
Mine
it's
has a
really
bum leg though,
really.
so he needs the stand to stand up, which is a
Exactly.
little
That's the
difficult.
problem because it's so top heavy. There's no way
mhm.
you can pose him in anything.
Mhm. I've
Really?
heard the Bolton has the same issue, but the Zero they finally got it on to where he can stand on his own.
Yeah, I think Zero might
I
be good,
see.
but the
Mhm.
Belial one you have to put stand on him. Otherwise, he's
Damn,
very top heavy.
Mhm.
damn. I wish 30 hurt us right now. I really want that figure in a 6 inch. Please 30.
And send it to us for free.
Yes.
The last part I don't think.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So, Gibran, what would be your dream figure, either existent or non-existent, something that you want to
Hmm.
see released?
Okay, there's I think there's so many. Yeah. I think the first thing is that I want that rebrand all the Ultraman line into the Shinkocho Seiho line
Mm-hmm.
because
That's
the
true.
normal that's the normal SF. I think there's some kind of like issues like a mispaint and the silver is not right. I think yeah kok ya.
Yep.
That's the number one, and number two is please Hia Toys keep releasing the Godzilla figure from all the movies. I really want the King Ghidorah itself.
I think they're gonna do it.
Oh,
I think they're gonna
they,
do it.
they,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah,
they're gonna
because
do
like,
it, King
do you
Ghidorah.
remember?
With
Do
the
you remember?
flappy wings, right?
I
Well, I
think
don't
so
know.
because they're doing Rodan.
Yeah,
If
Yeah,
you see the
they're
and
rolling.
Rodan,
Mothra.
it's
Yeah,
flexible.
yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
it's flexible.
flexible.
It
So
is flexible.
So,
yeah,
like, do you
so
remember
that
like
looks really good.
that picture that they released, like the hint? You know what I mean? And it's all the silhouettes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
So we've got Godzilla already, and Kong is on his way. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And then they announced Rodan, Mothra. I think the next one that will be announced will be probably Mecha Godzilla. And
Damn.
then after Mecha Godzilla, I have a feeling it's going to be King Ghidorah. And then I heard, I have a feeling that they're going to also give us Mutos and probably Godzilla 2014. Yeah.
Yes,
I would like
yes.
for Haya to do because freaking NECA messed up. Only one company has given us an articulated large figure of Godzilla, and that was NECA. And
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
missed the opportunity of making a 2019 version. This is a custom. Okay, I've got three. Okay, I got one that's uncustom, right? I hope Haya makes a large version Godzilla, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I will just like fly through the roof like Superman if that happens. You know what I mean? So
Actually,
yeah,
Haya should make the kaiju from the Pacific Rim.
if they get the license,
Yes,
I would like to see that happen. Like
I
even
I'd,
like
I'd love
the
to.
daggers and stuff
Damn.
like that. That'd be freaking cool.
I want a Skull Island Kong too, because
Yes,
there
yeah, yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
really any merch for that movie, and
yeah.
Yeah,
it's
Cool.
because
yeah,
I love that Kong design. He's like big Bigfoot.
yes,
Yep.
totally.
Yep.
I agree with you there, Stewie. I mean, they I don't know why, but they just like I remember like when Kong Skull Island was coming out, I was like, okay, great, we're gonna get SH Monster Arts.
Mhm.
Never happened. Like
Never
That's what I was
happened. Yeah.
hoping for too. Like I wasn't expecting a Skullcrawler because it's not a big name one, but I was expecting at least Kong. But no,
exactly. So was
nothing.
I.
We got that one it, cheap American company one to where
Yeah.
it didn't even look like what it was meant to be, and it sucks because I really like that King Kong design.
I think if Haya gets the license, they will release all. I think, yeah,
I
and
really
maybe
hope
I
so.
think so.
yeah. I hope so that they can the license for the shows as well
Mhm.
Yeah.
because
They,
the
they
show.
got all the funny license, man. They're doing Naruto. Like it was
Yeah,
announced today.
that's quite shocking. Why
That's
Naruto
shocking.
again?
Yeah.
But, because the thing is the figure arts one is quite cheap. So
Yeah, it's quite
what's the
cheap. And
point
I
of
already
yeah? Like, and like it's probably the same range as Haya. So why would Haya do this?
Mhm.
I think with the less articulation, yeah,
Yeah,
there's
less
only one.
articulation.
Yeah, less articulation and less accessories. I think from the Haya.
Yep.
You know what? Speaking of less articulation, I want to point out something.
Actually, guys, it's one, and I have to go because I have an appointment.
No.
No, Ko, who's gonna help me?
No,
Uh,
no,
we're,
no. Just
we're, we're
that's
just
all
about
right.
that story. Yeah. The interview at least. You know
Yeah,
what?
I'll try
I
to stay on. Maybe just voice only, but we'll see.
okay.
All
Now,
right. See you guys later.
all right,
See
buddy.
you.
Take care, man.
Bye
Yeah.
bye.
I wanted to point out something to you guys. You know, like I never noticed how inaccurate this SH Monster Arts was in terms of like, screen accuracy until the Haya came along. But
Mhm.
also, I've been, using the Haya for a while now and stuff like that, and I like the poses that I'm getting and things. And like his his engineering for like articulation is much more simplistic than this guy.
Mhm.
Like now I think that this guy is overly articulated, you know?
Yeah,
I
for the
honestly
tails.
think
Yeah,
so.
Honestly, I think a big issue with that one is I think it has the same issue as their 74 Mechagodzilla, where they engineered the neck to look up and that was their first thought. So it
Yeah.
messed up the design and
yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
think
like
that
there's
that's the
there,
issue.
there's too many articulation points now. You know what I mean? It's like, is it all necessary? Like here, 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 and here inside and here. Like is it really all that necessary? I mean, that's what pushes the price up on these guys. You know what I mean? Is the articulation and stuff
Yeah,
like that. You know what I mean? So like, I personally think this guy is like overly articulated. You know.
yeah.
And like if they just kept it simple, I mean this works so much better, you know? I don't know, man. What do you think?
Tamashi
Yeah.
makes some weird decisions. I was messing with the Final Wars Godzilla the other day, and
Yeah.
like I was looking at the arms and stuff. You're telling me they couldn't have put butterfly joints in there to where his
Yeah.
arms could come out like that? It's like
Yeah.
because that
Like
would open him up so much more if they could come out.
yeah, because like on the Haya, like he doesn't have a butterfly joint, but like
Mhm.
you can rotate his shoulders at least a little, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like where like it makes sense for this Godzilla, you know? So
Mhm.
like, and he's just his posing range is just so much more fluid,
Mhm.
you know?
Yeah,
So
no,
Yeah.
because I like this figure, but like
That's
it's hard
the
to
final
get him.
word.
Yeah,
Final
no,
word.
it's hard to get him
Yeah.
in a proper like punch because the shoulder doesn't come out very far. And one of mine, I forget. I don't know. Maybe he's being nice. Likes to pop off too.
yeah. I don't know,
But
man.
speaking of the
Mhm.
designs, I think the engineer should know the nature for the figure itself, how it moves. Yeah,
Mhm.
Sure.
but I think in the 20 in the KOTM Godzilla for the HM the Monster Arts, I'm
Mhm.
not really satisfied with it because the neck is very long. I think,
Mhm.
and that's why I'm instantly sell it. Ah, damn, I don't like it. because there's no resemblance from the Godzilla itself in that figure.
Mm,
But this
yeah,
is my number one figure right
yeah,
now.
yeah. It's my favorite. Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
hoping it comes
it's my
out
favorite
sooner rather
legendary.
than later
Uh,
here.
yeah, my favorite. So, Gibran,
Yeah.
so what? Okay, so do you have a favorite movie or
Hmm.
monster movie? What is that?
I think there's many, yeah, Harold. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Let's mention it one by one. Yeah. The new one is already the Shin Ultraman
okay.
because the way of the movie itself, the way the Ultraman represented by from the genius, the the genius man behind it, behind the scene. Oh damn, I forgot his name. Who's the director? Yeah, I forgot the name.
Shinji
Higuchi?
Sorry.
Higuchi.
Higuchi?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Higuchi.
I
I
know.
know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But Higuchi wasn't part of it too, right?
yeah.
Higuchi
He,
was the director. I think Anno was the
yeah, yeah.
writer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I know. I know was the writer, and Higuchi was the,
Okay.
and that's the perfect way to represent the Ultraman itself. And you should watch it now, Harold.
Okay,
Mhm.
I will. I will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then my I think my number one favorite in the modern era Godzilla was the Shin Godzilla. That's the truth embodied from the idea of Godzilla. I think the true
Mhm.
terror of this big G man itself. How
I felt it took me a while to for me to really like Shin Godzilla. Like I went to
mm,
Japan to actually be at the
really?
premiere.
Oh
Yeah,
my god!
in Japan.
Oh my god! Damn, that's
It
so
was
cool.
it was a bucket list for me. You know what I mean? Like okay,
Okay.
so, but watch a Godzilla movie in Japan before you die. There, I got
Damn.
you know what I mean?
Okay.
And it was a quite an it was an experience for sure. And at the time when like I didn't know what to feel about that Godzilla. I was like, maybe I need to watch it a few more times and
Mm.
stuff like that. And then like when I started hearing, you know, other people's perspectives and stuff like that lived in Japan and they were explaining and like it totally made sense now. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, now I understand this movie more and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really like you know Shin Godzilla. You know, like it took me a while to like him, but I like him now. Yeah. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's yeah the same opinion with you. There's some kind of like need to rewatch it two or three times
Mhm.
to fully understand what's
sure.
the meaning of the Godzilla in
Yeah.
the Shin Godzilla, I think.
Sure. Yeah.
And the other movie would be some kind of like the Godzilla against Mechagodzilla,
Hmm.
which the before Mechagodzilla Final Wars, I think.
Mhm.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
that was in the
then
Millennium series. Yeah.
yeah, that's for the Millennium series. Versus Destroyer, absolutely my favorite also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's one of my
and
favorite ones all time. Like Godzilla versus Destroyer. Like it's. I think it's a beautiful movie. Yeah.
really, really beautiful movie for that time.
Yeah.
And I think there's so many what kind of like parts of the Shin Godzilla movies that come from the past Godzilla movies itself. Yeah,
Hmm.
the inspiration itself. That's
Sure.
why I really love that film. Okay, into the next maybe all the Zack Snyder movie. Yeah, but I don't want to be seen as the right wing for the fans of Zack Snyder. I'm so neutral at it, but uh,
Mhm.
for myself, I really like his vision uh, to do with all of the DC's characters. And
Uh,
then yeah,
I it would have been interesting to see if it was well executed. There was really no direction for that Zack Snyder thing. He
yeah,
just
yeah,
wanted to throw everything in
through
there
everything.
because you know what I mean, and like without thinking it through. You know what I mean? Like um, I I fell out of love with Zack Snyder when Batman v Superman came out. It is my worst. I hate that movie so much. Batman and
I have a
Superman
weird
are
relationship with that one.
they're my favorite characters, and I freaking hate that movie. Man of Steel was great, not perfect, but it was great.
Yeah,
It was
Mhm.
great, but like fucking, anyways.
it's okay. It's okay, Aaron.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Every movie should be some kind of entertainment for each ourselves, yeah. And
Sure.
everyone should be have their opinion also.
Yeah.
Yeah, how we enjoy things also, we have some kind of like different perspective on it.
Mhm.
Sure. Yeah, but I don't know, man. Like if it would have been well executed, I think it would have worked. You know what I mean? But like
Yeah,
in that Batman v Superman movie, there was like 5 or 6 different stories, different Superman Batman stories thrown in there because he wanted it in there. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
But like he gave us the death of Superman in that movie. You know what I mean? So now
yeah, yeah,
there's no stakes to that character because we know he's coming back in the next movie and stuff like that. You
yeah,
know what I mean? So it's like you just blew the load. You know what I mean? So like if
yeah, yeah.
he would have let us have more spend more time with
Mhm.
Superman, at least
Yes, correct.
another movie or two, and then give us Doomsday and then have Doomsday kill him. That
That
would have been more impactful. But like this was
that's the
just
perfect.
shallow and empty. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
I hated that, man. So
I agree with you with that. I
yeah,
agree. I really agree because I really need to see another Superman movie. But I
yeah.
think there's some kind of like problems inside the Warner Brothers studio itself. Yeah, the
Actually, I
Oh,
have
there's
good
all
news for you.
kinds of problems.
Henry
Yeah.
Cavill posted the other day he's back. Like,
Yes, I can't wait.
yeah.
I
I'm
cannot.
excited.
I'm
Did
really
you watch
excited.
Black Adam?
Say again?
Did you see Black Adam yet?
Not yet.
I
We're
have
going
watched it.
soon.
It's
We're
fun.
going soon.
I
I
enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna
it
go
is really
with
fun.
my Superman shirt. I'm gonna walk into that theater with my Superman.
Mhm.
It's
Alrighty.
not with your banana suit, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
No,
no, but it was a
we
fun
don't
time. I
walk
went
in there
with my
with that.
brother.
Yeah, talking about Black Adam, yeah, I think it is really not it is not perfect, but I think it
Mhm.
is a good start for the fresh DC Universe film. I think
Sure.
let's see what the new people that handled the DC
Mhm.
Universe itself. Let's
Yeah.
see. I think
Bec-
they will do something in the November there. I think
oh yeah.
announcement or something.
Yeah, because James Gunn, he's taking over.
Yeah,
He's starting in November. So
I
like
really love him. I really love Guardian of Galaxies because of his style.
sure. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. Interesting stuff. We're getting off
Okay.
topic.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
guys.
okay. No worries, no worries. So, do you okay? So your favorite? Okay, I think I know your favorite character. That's Ultraman, right? And
Yeah,
your favorite monster is Shin Godzilla. Is that right?
it is correct.
Okay, cool. And what is your goal as an artist, Gibran?
Okay. I think I think uh to have fun with myself, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I when I do the toy photography at the weekend, it is really healed myself from the stressful from the 5 days work.
Of course,
And then
yeah.
we
Mm-hmm.
can and I think if I don't do this, maybe I can talk with you guys, like talk with
Mhm.
you, Nahara, and yours too, Stuart.
Yeah,
And I think from these hobbies, I met a lot of wonderful people
Mhm.
and
yeah,
fun people too also. And that I think that's my goal, yeah, to interact with more people. And yeah, besides producing some kind of like good uh, good photograph or art itself, yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Me too. I mean, it's definitely an escape for me. And for me, like I'm very busy. I run my own school now with my wife and stuff like that. I need something to escape. You
Yeah,
Mhm.
know what I mean?
that is
Just
really
accomplish
correct.
it all the time. So yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
no, the community is amazing. When I started
Yeah,
out, I was always so nervous to talk to people and stuff, but everyone's been so nice that I've talked to, and I'm here now, so everything seemed to work
yeah,
out.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
totally, totally. Yeah,
And maybe and help them to find their own style
Mhm.
during
sure,
during the during their phase. Yeah, during their time as a toy photographer, I think it's quite fun
sure.
because style is quite hard to get, I think. And
I think so too.
I think I'm now doesn't have a distinct style for myself, I think, because I'm still looking forward to Alex Ross art.
Hmm.
That's really bugging me until now. So what some kind of like a question come in my mind, that what I have to do to produce some kind of like my uniqueness in my photo. But that's my, yeah, overthinking,
Mhm.
as Akira Jo says earlier.
Mhm.
I mean, you could tell everybody's style. I mean, I gotta point out, Stewie, man, your style has really been transformed into something really
Thank
awesome.
you.
Yeah, I'm really a
Mhm.
big fan of you too.
I'm a huge fan of you. I saw your stuff when I started coming up and like getting more into the ultra stuff, and I'm like, how does he light up the eyes? Because I had this app, like this sketchbook app, and I tried to draw it in, and it's like a white blob over half his face, and it's like,
Yeah, yeah.
you
But
know,
do you already figure out how to light up?
yeah, no, I use Lightroom now, which
Oh
helps a
yeah, yeah.
lot. Mhm,
But
Cool.
if I can tell my secret in how to light up,
mhm,
I take two photos of it because one the mood itself, and
mhm.
second one is the I using a white light or a neutral light to light up his eyes. Then
Oh, that makes a lot of sense now.
Mm.
I
I
can
crop it.
see it.
Then that's
Oh, I
why.
get it. Yeah,
Mhm.
and then you
That's
like you
how.
you, you erase the other, and then
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
and then I glow it up using the
Mhm.
Lightroom. That's
sure.
how I still can get the details from the eyes.
I might have to steal that from you because that's the one thing that's been getting me is keeping the texture. Because I'm
Yeah,
brighten up with the exposure and stuff, but it loses like the details and stuff
yes, that's
sometimes.
correct.
Same with
Yeah.
the
That, that,
color
that's
timer.
So it's like
yeah,
focus stacking. Yes, totally. Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah.
yeah,
mhm.
yes. From the
Like
focus stacking, really correct
Mhm.
from the gym.
I actually do that with my Godzilla sometimes. I do that with my Godzilla
Mhm.
sometimes. Like I like the one that I did with Godzilla with this guy here. I
Mhm.
did that
Yeah,
like with the focus stacking of the lighting and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So
yeah.
yeah,
That's my challenges as well. We
Mhm.
yeah,
have to do some kind of photo stacking to take the details from the every
Mhm.
inch of this figure.
sure.
That
Yeah.
because the kaiju is really huge, and when you take some kind of like, yeah, in your normal size, when you take a bigger picture, they
Hmm.
they have to really have focus in their
Yeah,
all of their bodies, right?
Mhm.
that,
sure.
that I think that's the hardest part.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm just starting to dip my toe into edits and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? So like I just want to learn something new, you know what I mean? So like
Mhm.
I'm watching Stewie, I'm watching you Stewie on
Mhm.
how you do
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things too. Like anyone that has questions, ask. It helps a lot. Like if I knew to ask about Nap a little bit earlier, I wouldn't have been drawing blobs over photos that I look back and it's like, I like how this is set up, but God, I ruined it. Mhm.
Yeah, cool. So let's get into some Titan news, everybody. So Godzilla Festival is just in a couple of days. So it's going to be pretty awesome. So Godzilla Fest 2022 will officially be held November 3rd. The event will feature a new special effects short film, Godzilla versus Gigan Rex. I can't wait to see that.
Mhm.
A new animated short film, Godzilla suit meet and greet, new figures, and much more. Oh man! So and who's excited for this?
I like the
I'm I'm
meltdown
I'm,
Godzilla.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, I kind of fell out of love with the Super 7 Godzilla, but this Burning
Mhm.
Godzilla I really like, and I really like that Destroyer.
Yeah,
And
Mhm.
I'm definitely gonna pick up these two figures. Yeah.
this one is a good alternative because the Monsterlaut's prices are when too high, I think.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I think this scales well. Like even
Yeah,
if you don't get the Burning Godzilla, I think that that Destroyer will scale well with the SH Monster Arts because I think that that SH Monster Arts Destroyer compared to the SH Monster Arts Burning Godzilla, Destroyer is still a little under scale. I feel.
I
mm,
think it's because of the neck, because he has a kind of
Yeah,
weird neck where he's all hunched and stuff. I don't like the wings on him
I
personally.
hate the wings. It's just so awful to
The
manage.
shingles look just doesn't like. I'd rather not have the articulation there, to be honest. It's just like
Yeah.
just give them an alt set of wings where they're out like that. It's like they're this big. You could just throw them in there and be fine.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the. So this he's gonna be a big boy. He's gonna be 9 point. Destroy will be 9.6 inches, 9.6 or 8. I think that's 9 point. I can't tell.
6 maybe.
9.6 inches tall. So and that burning Godzilla, I like that skull, man. That
that's
Mhm.
skull
called.
It's freaking cool.
I like the little niche, unique figures like that. I want to see
Yeah.
more of that.
Yeah, that I knew Super 7 was going to do something that we've never seen before because that's what they like to do. You know what I mean? They like to they like to make figures that other companies have not done, you know? So, and yeah, to see this burning Godzilla, it's a welcome treat. Yeah. So, for sure. So, are these figures a yay or nay?
Yes, is a yay. I think.
I think it's a yay for
I'll
me.
wait till they come out. That's where I'm at with it. I want to see them in hand first. Because have any of their things came out yet?
No, I don't think so. Like
I want to see how their like QC and stuff is before they come out. Before I pre-order anything.
Yeah.
But any of you have already having this super from the Super 7 figure, hands like a hands on the other Super 7
I have
figure.
not.
I have the Lion-O Super 7. I have.
Is
That's
it
the only
good?
Super 7. It's okay. It's not. It's you know what I mean. Like the articulation isn't all that. It's very basic. You know what I mean. It's like the classic Mattel He-Man. It was. You know what I mean.
I
So
see.
yeah, but like there's no butterfly joints or anything. But it looked good. It looks just like the cartoon. You know what I mean. So you know.
I see.
So it was all right. You know.
But this is already screen accurate for me, I think.
I think it. Yeah. But like I think that Destroyer looks pretty
The Destroyer.
pretty on point. You know what I mean? Like that. The Godzilla, like the Godzillas that they've shown us, like it just it doesn't. You know what I mean? It just doesn't. You know. But
Yeah.
anyways, but that burning Godzilla, it looks cool. I really like it. Yeah. Right. So he is currently on pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store. So Godzilla, Burning Godzilla, he's got a funky name like 1012, I don't know, whatever. So he's at $84. And Destroya, he's got like these little Destroyas and stuff like that. He's got different hands and he's got different head, like a head. That's the one thing about the Super 7. Like there's no articulation in the jaw. They just switch the head out.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that, especially at $100 price point. Like, is it that hard to make a hinge to just?
I don't know. I mean, how much like compared to the SH Monster Arts? Do you think this is better or not? You know what I mean?
I think they're in different kind of areas because, like, the Monster Arts leans on the super articulated stuff, and these are, I guess, higher end vinyls would be the best way to put it. Kind of not X Plus, but if any of people from them are listening, sell the little Destroyers separate. I would get a bunch of those to army build.
Yeah,
I just want a bunch of the tiny ones.
You
That'd
can just find somebody that does 3D printing to do that for you. You know what I mean? So yeah. So what did Jam say?
Oh, they're backing out.
Yeah, cool. All right, so let's move on. So I'm excited to see this. So the first image for the Godzilla Day, they showed that little teaser on their channel. Gigan, like the classics Gigan fighting Godzilla Final Wars. I think that's pretty cool.
That new suit looks so nice, too.
The Gigan suit, that's a remade, yeah? I
think Wakasa in his studio worked on it or something. Like the neck is a little stumpy, but other than that, I love it. It's so cool to see it again.
Don't be surprised if they do announce like an SH Monster Arts.
I think we're getting an X Plus at the end of the year. I think Articulation Series said somewhere that, like in a Discord server or something, that there might be an X Plus towards the end of the year of it, which I could see.
Yeah, but I'm very picky about X Plus. I want an articulated.
I'm really hoping because I don't know if you have it on here, so sorry if I'm jumping ahead, but they have that Tamashii Nations event in November.
Oh no, I don't have that. Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, no, I think it's like the 18th or something. They have this big Tamashii Nations Tokyo or whatever, and they'll be announcing stuff. So maybe we'll see a Monster Arts there. I know we're gonna see Ultra and Rider stuff.
Sure. Yeah. And
I
there's
think they already teasing it
too. Yeah. So let's move on. Did you see the to this? That's freaking cool. But
really,
this is like
cool.
a Panko machine. This is like, you know what I mean? Like it's never you're never gonna see like an actual like movie or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I hate I hate that they do that. To be honest, you know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like they hype us really for nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it's cool. It's cool to see.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they used the wrong Ghidorah. I was so upset. I thought we were gonna see the Universal one again, and then it's Heisei got Ghidorah with a red circle on his chest.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Kaiju Poo he'll be looking
Mhm.
to do shots like this.
Mhm.
I'd be interested in seeing an articulated version of this, this amalgamation of Godzilla and Evangelion. That'd be cool because all we have is just a statue. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? I would like to have an actual articulated version.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. All right, an official new Godzilla the Ride title,
Oh,
Godzilla the Mission, Escape from the Approaching Crisis of Giant Monsters, will open at Sibun Amusement Park in Japan on November 4th. The ride will serve as a prequel to Godzilla the Ride cinematic giant monster battle that was released in the same place. So I guess they're adding a new. Is this like an add-on? I guess, or are they taking out the other one? I hope
I'm
it's an
not
add-on.
sure.
Yeah, because I'm dying to go to Japan and I'm dying to go on that ride. You know what I mean? So like, I want to go on the first one at least. You know what I mean? Before I go on this one.
Mhm.
So yeah, but that X Plus, like, I have the X Plus of this Godzilla, and he's freaking phenomenal. I'm hoping that SH Monster Arts will deliver us you know
Mhm.
an
Are you
articulated.
gonna get the Art Spirits one too? Because I
Nah.
think Art Spirits has one coming out.
Yeah, but those are tiny. You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Oh, are they tiny, tiny?
I think they're
Oh, I
tiny.
thought they were closer to 6 inch.
I don't know. I think they're
Mhm.
tiny. I could be
I think
wrong.
you're right.
Yeah, but yeah, man, this guy right here, man. We need an SH Monster Arts of this guy right here. So I think Hayden will agree because he likes Godzilla very much
Mhm.
too. Yeah. Alrighty. So, hello Shin. How you doing? Alrighty. So let me just flip this back to yes. All right, so I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming. I sold my original gigantic series Godzilla to get the Omega Beast. So if I don't know, I'm definitely not going to pick this guy up, but he is beautiful. You know what I mean? But I'm very happy with my Omega Beast Godzilla. Yeah, Stewie, are you interested in buying anything like this?
No, I mean, I guess I could make room, but also we have the issue of that. So,
I think that's the issue for us. For us, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Shin says they're pretty small scale.
oh,
Ah, see, yeah. So we were talking about earlier.
actually, don't you have
Knock
the
it down.
singular point ones? Like, wasn't the Anguirus? I thought you
Oh
shot
yeah,
like an
they're
arrow.
small. Yeah, my friend,
Okay.
he loaned them to me. Yeah, they're
Oh,
small.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
okay.
really small. Yeah, and like that whole set was like $200 or something like that.
No.
It's like,
Mm,
Yeah, no,
jeez.
I'm good.
Yeah. Anyways, Gibran, are you considering a gigantic Series X Plus Godzilla?
I'd like to, but I think I don't have room for this kind of figure. For
Yeah,
this figure that has,
and he's big, and like
yeah,
that,
really, really big.
my Omega Beast Godzilla is bigger than this guy. Like I had the original version. You know what I mean? Like I was like, oh, should I let go of him? You know what I mean? But because I had the opportunity to get this Omega Beast, and I'm glad I did. But like, it was painful letting him go. You know what I mean? But
And
Hmm.
yeah, but no, I'm happy with my Omega Beast, and I'm not gonna, yeah. But he's nice. He is nice, but he's more expensive. Like at
Hmm.
least $150 more expensive than the
Hmm.
original, which is crazy.
Hmm.
Anyways, I'm not gonna look at him anymore, guys.
Okay, okay, okay.
The
Move on.
longer
I
he
think.
looks, the more he's considering it.
Damn.
So I knew this was coming eventually.
Mhm,
This is Godzilla 91.
mhm.
So, Stewie, what are your thoughts?
I don't know. I want to see it more, but I think that's the Shinjuku designer or something. I like the Hokkaido one more because he has like the cartoony chest and stuff like that. So I don't
Mhm.
know. I'm on the fence. I'll wait to see how he turns out. But
I am gonna get this guy because I'm just gonna get him. I'm a complete,
There is no any
and I'm gonna get
decent
two
reason in
copies.
it.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
The thing though is like what has always bothered me about this design of Godzilla. Let me show you the next few pictures. The next picture, the next slide.
Mhm.
From the front,
Mm,
this Godzilla looks badass. He's got a big chest, you know what I mean? Like he looks stocky and things. But then when you turn around to the side,
yeah,
he's thin.
it is not really good. Yeah.
He's thin. Like I don't know why like they took padding out of the back for something. Like if you like look at this Godzilla without looking at those dorsal fins and it looks weird. Don't you think?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like that's the one thing that's always bothered me about this design of Godzilla. Like he looks good from the front, but then when you look, and this is the X Plus, mind you,
Mhm.
okay. When you look at him from the side, he just looks weird. Like he skipped back day for some reason. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. Because like the if you look at the 89, he's well proportioned. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
from all sides, like he's well proportioned. You know what I mean? He doesn't have that flat back.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I don't know why that Godzilla has it. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
why they did that? You know, it's kind of weird. What are your thoughts, Stewie? Or am I being too nitpicky?
No, everyone has their nitpicks with designs and stuff. I can see it with that issue. It's just I don't know. It's weird that they're going with the second suit than the Hokkaido one to me though, because when you think about it, you think of the one where he comes over the hill and stuff. But I
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
if it's meant to be paired with Mecha King Ghidorah, so it's
sure.
one of those. I don't know. Well, I'll have to wait and see. I'll probably end up buckling and getting it anyways because I like having all the suits. But
Yeah. Yeah, I like having all the suits too, even though like I have my nitpicks, but like it does look good like from the front and things, but
I'm
I don't
just
know.
hoping they surprise us with a 68 or something to go with the Hedora and maybe the Gigan.
I'm waiting for
Kill
Jet
for it.
Jaguar, Showa Jet Jaguar, and Godzilla 73. I
Mhm.
want and Megalon. I've been wanting those guys. You know?
The other
Yeah.
day, I wanted to do a Gigan shot, and then I looked and I had the vinyl, and like I messed with it for a minute, and it's like it's a nice looking figure, but it's a vinyl, so you get one good pose out of it, and I'm not buying the Rebel Tech because scale
Yeah.
is annoying.
Just getting to this comment here, Shin said, I like the 2019 sculpt, but I'm surprised they haven't done a gigantic 2021. You know about that, Shin, you know, because they released the Kong. Well, I have the slides to the Kong. I'm going to show you in a sec. We'll get back to that.
Mhm.
Okay. So, so like he looks good. He looks okay here. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Oh, guys,
Mhm.
I skipped out on the original release of Shin Godzilla, but I did get the fourth version, the you know like the purple version. I'm so happy that they're re-releasing this guy, and he's gonna be in a translucent red with just like
Yeah.
the paint over. I think this looks way better.
I think compared to the original one, this has to be the better
Mhm.
Yeah,
paint job.
this just
I think.
pops way more.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What do you think, Stewie? Do you have the original
I
one?
have the original, but it's kind of like I could pawn it off on some sucker so I can pre-order this one, right? Yeah, no, but because I have the Awakening too, and I like the Awakening, but I'm gonna sell it because it's like one of those I got for a shot, and then it was
Uh-huh.
like it sat on my shelf, so I give it to someone with a better home. But
Oh,
with this one, it's like it's tempting because that red like with the translucent, when it gets hit with lighting too, it's gonna look so good, especially like night
Yes.
shots. It's
Yes.
gonna pop.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
it is
it's
so
gonna
tempting.
pop.
Because
Yeah,
I want
I
to do a shin
I
shot the other day too with the red lit up, but it's hard to do it on that original release.
oh
But
yeah,
yeah,
it is.
tempting.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I mean, this is only the prototype. It's just not
Mhm.
so remember, this is just a prototype. The prototypes will always look better than the than the
Mhm.
final.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So, but I don't know, man. This looks. I'm gonna get this guy because I skipped out on that. I don't know. I can't remember why I skipped out on that, but I did. But I did get my hands on the purple one, and I'm happy with that one. Like I do
Mhm.
photos with him every now and then and things. So, yeah. So Jam says I missed out on I missed it DX. Oh, yeah. So Shin says the Shin reissue is good for collectors since original Shin is in so high demand. Oh, okay. Okay. Cuz like I remember like even if you were like before they announced this guy, like if you wanted that Shin Godzilla, like I found it in certain places like it's just astronomical, like $500.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would not pay 500.
Especially for a figure it's not that good either. Too.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
funniest part. Like you
ridiculous.
go anywhere and see people like, yeah, the paint on it's terrible. Anyways, just bought one for $400, and it's like, mhm.
I'll never forget like this one kid. Everybody like you remember the poster version of 2019?
Yeah.
Like I love
Absolutely.
this one. Like he's one of my favorites in my collection. Like I will never let go of this figure.
Mhm.
Never. You know, and like I remember a kid that he messaged me on Instagram or was it YouTube? Hey, I can get that figure for $600. Should I do it? I was like, what? You
Mhm.
kid. You know, if you're rich,
Yeah, go
sure.
ahead. Yeah.
Oh, knock yourself out.
My favorite
Not
story My favorite
you're
story
up.
like that one, I think I've told it before, is on eBay. I saw a listing for the original Biolante, and this is before the SCV came out. And
Yeah.
it's like it was $1,000. I'm gonna put it on my watch list just to see if anyone buys it. Like out of curiosity, it
Yeah.
gets bought. A
Wow.
week later, they announced the special color version.
Oh, that happened to Jam. She paid for like a ridiculous price for like a King Ghidorah, and then like a week later they announced the special color version.
Mhm.
Oh man,
Mhm.
yeah. So Shin says I got the reissue for 130, but I would not pay 300 for it now. No
Mhm.
way, hell no.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's too high
Anyway,
price for $300, I think.
yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean this, yeah. I can't wait to get this one. Yeah,
Mhm.
this looks really nice. Oh fucking this guy. You know, this is I am a little bit disappointed in a way with this gigantic series Kong because they just give him a pose that's just unappealing in my
Mhm.
opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
because you can't shoot with that. You do one shot of him doing that, and that's all you're
you can
getting out of it.
you can get a few shots lower, head on, and maybe above, and maybe you know what I mean, close up and stuff like that. But that's it. But that's it. You know what I mean? And
How
like,
do you feel about the X Plus Kong? I think you have it, the one with the X.
no, that one's crap.
Yeah,
I
okay.
thought of
Because
getting that one. I have the original 2017 Kong. This was my very first X Plus figure ever, and he's awesome. I love this guy so much. You know what I mean? But like when they announced that the 25 centimeter Godzilla versus Kong, I was like, yeah.
you know, because
He
for some
looks
reason,
like they look like they got a baby to do the posing for him.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? He's posed so awkward. He looks like like a baby just stood there. Okay, guys. Okay, dude.
It's
You
the
know,
face for me. I don't know why they can't get the face right, but this one he's like just making a really awkward expression. Like even like with the New York Comic Con
yeah.
Kong, it looks like he's grimacing. It doesn't look like he's snarling. He's just like that pretty much. It's
I think this shot is from like when he's in the Hollow
Mhm.
Earth, just finished killing the war bats.
Mhm.
That's where this is from,
Mhm.
you know. But like if for collectors, sure, this will be fine. But like for me personally, like I don't just collect my figures. I do art with my figures, and this is not appealing.
Mhm.
I do like the sculpt and everything. Like the sculpt is
Mhm.
beautiful, and the
Mhm.
coloring and stuff is great. But I can do more with my broken Mezco Kong than this guy. So
Even for collectors, though, the pose is a little awkward because a lot of people, or at least from what I've seen, they display their gigantics higher up, and it's
yeah,
like that one will be sitting on the shelf looking at the ceiling.
yeah,
So
It
like,
will be awkward.
yeah. I find it
mhm.
weird that the
Yeah.
gigantic static figure will pose looking upwards. Yeah, and the
Mhm.
thing though is like this figure, like getting to your point earlier, Shin, this figure is bigger than the gigantic series 2019. So he's at a scale with the 2019.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So I was wondering, are they going to make another gigantic series Godzilla
I'd be
2021
surprised if they didn't.
to go with this guy? You know what I mean? I don't know, man, but I don't know. I just find it very weird.
Mhm.
I don't think I would. I don't think I would pick that guy up anymore because now that I have Omega Beast, you know what I
Mhm.
mean, and it's like from here in Taiwan and stuff like that. I think I'm skipping on Gigantics from now on. Yeah. Anyways. Oh. Anyways, man. Look at that. Look at that monkey flex. Yeah. All right, so guys, we have reached the end, everybody. So, Gibran, thank you so much, man. Thank you for coming on our show. You are a wonderful guest, buddy. Your stuff is amazing. Keep doing what you're doing, buddy. And I'll be looking forward to talking to you about more geek stuff and things. You know what I mean? You're very inspiring, and I want to thank you very much for coming on our show, buddy. Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Mhm.
I
And
think
Stewie, thank you for answering the Titan Master
Mhm.
signal lit up in the sky again, buddy.
Mhm. Yeah, no problem. It's fun. I enjoy it. Mhm.
Awesome, awesome.
Mhm.
All right, guys. So guys, before we go, does anybody have any questions for Gibran in the chat? Now's your chance to ask him any questions that you might have.
Oh wait, I forgot to mention it earlier though. I
Oh,
love how you put the watermark for the ultra photos in your top corner. Like
oh yeah. Do you
oh, I
want
like that.
do you
Yeah.
want it? I have the PNG of
no,
it.
I made one a
Oh
while back
yeah,
for me
okay.
too, and it's like that sells it so much. It's like it looks
Yeah.
like how I can steal it from YouTube. That's what I did. I found a black frame and then like keyed it out myself, and it's like yes.
Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. Alrighty, so guys, for those of you, if you guys are new here, okay, so guys, please join our community. Okay, so on Instagram, use for all your Titan shots, Transformers, Godzilla, Ultraman, Gundam, giant monsters, even dinosaurs, but not raptors. Use use our hashtag TM Toy Picks for your chance to be featured on our Instagram page, The Titan Masters. And guys, if you guys are new and you guys are getting your feet wet into Titan toy photography and you guys are looking for some constructive feedback, then guys, you can also use our other hashtag Ask Titan Masters. And hopefully we'll pick your shot to be so we can give you guys constructive feedback live in a future episode of Ask Titan Masters. Alrighty, so yeah, anything else to add? So what is
No.
this? I want to improve my kaiju toy photography. Yeah. So join our community, use our hashtag and use Ask Titan Masters. Alrighty. And Raptors are Titans compared to Cumpies. Well, Raptors are like human size, you know what I mean? So like when we're Titans, like what we're referring to is like larger than life characters and stuff. I don't know. You could, whatever. But yeah. All right, guys. So guys, thank you so much for joining us, guys. And We will be announcing our next special guest in the coming days for November's episode. All right, guys. So, guys, thank you so much, and I will check you guys later. All right. So, Gibran, you can stay on. Power Hour, stay on, and I'm just ending the broadcast right now. All right.
Okay.
All
See
right. Take
you.
care, guys. Bye
Take
bye.
care.
Bye.